Long ago, near a peaceful coastline where the sea met endless blue skies, there lived a fisherman named Elias. Elias was honest, hardworking, and respected. Every morning before sunrise, he pushed his small wooden boat into the water and spent hours fishing. The work was difficult. Storms came without warning. The waves were often rough. Some days he returned with plenty of fish. Other days he returned with almost nothing. Still, he never complained. At the end of every day, Elias sold his fish at the village market and carefully put aside a few coins. "I must save," he always told himself. "What if difficult times come?" So he saved, and saved, and saved. Years passed. His coin box grew heavier, but his life stayed exactly the same. The same old boat, the same leaking roof, the same worries, the same struggles. Elias kept his savings in a wooden box hidden beneath the floorboards of his cottage. Every night before sleeping, he lifted the board and counted the coins. The sound of metal touching metal brought him comfort. One evening his niece, Clara, came to visit. She watched him counting. "Uncle," she asked, "why do you always count the same coins?" Elias smiled. "They keep me safe." Clara looked confused. "But they never leave the box." "Exactly," Elias replied. "That is why they are safe." The girl nodded politely, but she wasn't convinced. One winter, a powerful storm struck the coast. The sea became violent. Fishing boats were damaged. Nets were torn apart. For several weeks nobody could fish. The villagers struggled. Food became expensive. Elias felt nervous. But then he remembered his savings. At last, he thought, the box would protect him. He opened the floorboard. He carried the box to the market. He planned to buy supplies. But when he arrived, he received an unpleasant surprise. Prices had doubled. Some things cost 3 times more than before. The coins he had spent years collecting suddenly felt much smaller. He stood there staring at the merchant. "How can this be?" he asked. The merchant shrugged. "The world changes, my friend." Elias returned home troubled. For the first time, he wondered whether simply saving was enough. A few days later, Elias met an old sailor named Graham. Graham had traveled across oceans and seen many lands. They sat together watching the waves. Elias explained his frustration. "I spent years saving. I worked hard. I sacrificed. But my money seems weaker than before." Graham listened quietly. Then he picked up a small seed from the sand. "What is this?" he asked. "A seed," Elias replied. The sailor nodded. "What happens if I lock it inside a box for 10 years?" "Nothing," Elias said. "And what happens if you plant it?" Elias thought for a moment. "It grows." The old sailor smiled. "Money is often the same." Those words stayed in Elias's mind. For many nights he could not sleep. He kept looking at his box of savings. Part of him wanted to protect it forever. Another part whispered that perhaps the old sailor was right. Finally, one morning, he made a decision. He would use part of his savings, not to buy luxury, not to waste, but to build something that could grow. Elias purchased stronger fishing nets, the best nets he had ever owned. The villagers thought he was crazy. One fisherman laughed. "You spent your savings?" Another shook his head. "What if they get damaged? What if they fail? What if the fish disappear?" Elias felt afraid, but he remembered the seed. Some risks were necessary. First, nothing magical happened. The new nets caught only a little more fish. But Elias remained patient. He learned new fishing techniques. He explored different parts of the coast. He studied the tides. Little by little, his catches improved. His income increased. Not dramatically, not overnight, but steadily. For the first time, money was not just sitting. It was working. One spring morning, Elias discovered a school of fish near a rocky island. Most fishermen avoided that area because reaching it required a longer journey. But Elias's stronger nets made it possible. The catch was incredible. He earned more in a week than he once earned in a month. Instead of hiding all the money again, he reinvested part of it. He repaired his boat. He bought better equipment. He learned preservation methods that allowed him to sell fish farther inland. His business slowly expanded. As the years passed, Elias became one of the most successful fishermen on the coast. But something even more important happened. He remembered what it felt like to struggle. So he began helping younger fishermen. He taught them what he had learned. Many came asking for advice. One young man asked, "How did you become successful?" Elias smiled. "It started the day I stopped treating money like a frightened prisoner." The young fisherman looked puzzled. Elias continued, "Money is a tool. A tool locked away forever helps no one." Years later, Clara was grown. One evening she sat beside her uncle watching the sunset. The sea glowed gold beneath the fading light. "Do you remember the box under the floor?" she asked. Elias laughed. "Of course." Clara smiled. "You used to think it was your safety. And now?" Elias looked toward the horizon. "Now I know something better." "What is it?" she asked. Elias replied softly, "True security doesn't come from hiding everything. It comes from learning, building, creating, and growing. A coin that never moves stays a coin. But a coin used wisely can become opportunity." The final lesson. My friend, the lesson of this story is simple. Saving money is important. But money alone does not create a better future. Money is like a seed. If you only hide it, it remains a seed. If you plant it wisely, nurture it patiently, and use it with purpose, it can grow into something far greater. The goal is not just to save. The goal is to learn how to make what you have create more value. Elias spent years protecting his coins. But his life changed only when he gave those coins a purpose. So if you are working hard today, remember this. Don't let fear stop you from growing. Don't spend carelessly. But don't be afraid to invest in learning, skills, tools, and opportunities that can improve your future. Because wealth is not built by money sitting still. It is built by money working together with wisdom. And sometimes, the biggest risk is never taking one at all. If this story touched your heart, please like the video, leave a comment, and tell us. What is one skill, dream, or opportunity you would invest in if fear wasn't holding you back? And don't forget to subscribe for more meaningful life stories, powerful lessons, and inspiring journeys that help you grow a little wiser every day. Until next time, stay hopeful, stay courageous, and keep building the future you deserve.